A new Halo Infinite campaign trailer just dropped recently, after a year of everyone having a opinion of the last one. Along with being starved of story content, we've only multiplayer to sate our hunger for even a morsel of lore. So let's just get into it. Jumping in, we begin with 343 expanding Cortana's Wikifeed profile as we learn the Chief has been pretty fucking touched off and has been getting his 8 hugs a day, as we get a narration by Cortana.
They let me pick.
Sorry, that's my fault. It's narrated by Jen Taylor, who plays Cortana, and the Weapon, and Halsey, and other miscellaneous characters. God damn, she voices a fuck ton of people in this franchise. We continue on as we get an updated look at the Discover Hope trailer with motherfucking rope physics. We then get hit with that all too sweet soundtrack, followed up by what is most likely going to be the first moments of the game of picking up Cortana. Chief then enters what's gonna be the open world like he's playing fucking Titanfall 2 multiplayer, before cutting to sweeping shots of some fucking phenomenal scenery that includes some physics-defying birds and some sort of banished fuckery. We then get a look at the combat with Johnny Boy zipping in and punting brutes and operating stolen machinery right into previous demo locations. We then get some quick cuts as he dives into the glorious Warthog and Caitlyn Jenner's a jackal again. We are then reintroduced to the Weapon, or Cortana, also voiced by Jen Taylor, who relays to the audience and John that it's been 6 months since they've seen each other, and that following the events of the Unportable game, Chief is still feeling sad about the abrupt turn of evil that his only not dead, not alien friend brought upon the galaxy. Master Cheney then calls in the redundancy dropship as it lackadaisically drops in a flying vehicle despite it being able to fly, as Cortana tells us that the answer to where Jen Taylor is somewhere on the ring. As Chief drops from his B-Tech Hornet, we see a slideshow of enemies Escharum has brought to try and stop us, including the deadliest enemy of them all, Halo 2 Jackal snipers. Fuck, might as well just give up now, fucking hell. We then see the big bad telling Chief he's already won, and he'll die by his hands, not knowing the basic human instinct of talk shit, get hit. Here we see an angry Dr. Disrespect after he finds out that Infinite lasted longer than 3 weeks without Battle Royale, with Chief coming in to calmly explain that while it could be enjoyable, it's not necessary for it to succeed, with all the reasons about to be presented to him in 36 rounds or less. Then BLAM! Hunters, before BLAM! Mohawk Brute, as Chef frees some Marines who've most likely been trapped for like 6 months. Chief then picks up the Marines and heads towards a cliff, as we expect to get a Halo moment. Then we get a tip of the spear moment. We then quick cut before John commits another war crime, the Chief explaining to the Weapon the dangers of enjoying relatable Twitter brands.
Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Then boom, boss fight. And I can tell you, after just completing the first Halo 2 boss fight, I can safely say fuck that bullshit. After Chief looks at his map, he arrives at the Arasaka Industrial Park in order to pick up the pet food for the cat Easter egg. However, instead of just running in, Chief decides it's better to just complete Gimme Danger now instead of coming back later. No one's gonna get that fucking joke, but fuck you, that's good. Chief collects his reward from the base and it's a brand new Banish tank. Kinda weird, it looks like they stole the design from the Scorpion, but hey, I love me some new vehicles, and Chief seems to like it too.
Oh, I like it.
As Cortana explains how Halo Infinite is about becoming Master Chief, we get a look at those classic, one-of-a-kind, only in Halo field moments, as Chief pulls a fucking render suit, Jesus Christ. Here we're introduced to a new drone-like enemy called the Skimmers, with this one about to hit a slam dunk with this pseudo-monitor. Is that a slam dunk? I don't really know the terms. I don't know basketball, I'm sorry. However, he fails as his friend scores a fucking betrayal. We're quickly also shown off the spooky Spartan killer Jenga, before we're shown some fucking Warframe looking Sheila, who belts Master Chief right into a nice landscape shot. Chief then steals a move from his time at Fortnite as he falls towards Brohammer as he once again loses all of his luggage. Old mate really needs to tie that shit down. We then end the trailer with some cool lines and a title drop. All in all, I'm real fucking excited, and I can't wait to play in December. So like and subscribe, and I'll be back for another quick recap. God, this sounds like a fucking loser. This movie yesterday.